Hello, welcome to Dornbusch download number 147. Rod's first week full on the ABC radio this morning, so he's all over what's happening with the economy. So we're going to get an economic lesson from Rod this morning.
Yeah, economists will love, especially today. There's a few announcements today coming out, Dean.
Yeah.
Inflation
CPI?
figures,
Yeah.
CPI figures are coming out today, so stay tuned for that. Also, our Reserve Bank Governor, Philip Lowe, is talking this afternoon, so we'll have a bit more of an indication of Australian interest rates and what's happening.
Who's he talking to?
I'm not sure who he's talking to.
They do normally do some boring stuff like talk to the banks
and nudge. Yeah, that's right. I'm not sure who the audience is, but it's a very official function. So
very good.
And also tonight in the States, the US Fed, they're actually telling us what they're doing with interest rates as well. So it's an economic stream at the moment.
It is, yeah. And last time she spoke, which was a couple of weeks ago, very dovish, talking about slowing the rate rises down in the US.
She was talking that way. That's exactly right. And that's where probably the consensus is interest rates over in the States will probably stay the same. Yep. So we'll stay tuned. But that probably will be the case.
Yes.
That's a prediction.
We had the better shares in the other week talking to some clients, and he was talking about his European fund and Japanese fund, wasn't he? And ultimately, those funds need a bit of a rate rise in the US, don't they, to impact positively on them?
It does. It actually benefits. Yeah, that's exactly right. He's talking up Europe's economy, how it is recovering. It's been to hell and back, but it is recovering. And yeah, the stronger rates in the US are better for European imports and exports, and the trade.
So hopefully rate rise.
Well, hopefully that's right. It'll come. It's just a matter of when, but not tonight. I don't think. Yeah.
And I see, interestingly enough, too, they're talking about another rate drop in Australia. So,
well, potentially. My Andrew and I on Dornbusch Dealand a couple of weeks ago were having a wager. And we were saying, I was saying that it should stay the same for the rest of the year. So, but Andrew was potentially a drop. It's not out of the equation, but I think they'll just stick steady.
It's an easy one to sit on the sideline with, isn't it? Stay right out of it.
Got splinters in my backside. That's right. I just sit on the fence. But I think it's probably a more popular view is they'll stay steady for the rest of the year.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Would be good. Especially if you've got a big mortgage.
That's exactly right. Which a lot of people do have now.
That's exactly right. Now, you've been in the land of the long white cloud over the past week.
Andrew was nice enough to give me a junket and go to a BioShares conference over there. So a lot of companies presented. So I just brought one in today to have a chat about it. The name is Volpara, and they've got a breast density system, scanning system where they measure the breast density in ladies when they go and have the mammograms done. There's a big thing, most of their sales are in the US, so they are selling, albeit small. Their last quarter sales up 47% to 1.1 million, so it's starting, but there's some 3,800, I think, centres in the US that do the scanning. They've got access to, at this point in time, to 160, so there's plenty of potential for growth. One thing he was saying, though, the biggest medical malpractice suits are for missing breast cancer. So he's sort of thinking that perhaps their scanning and their measurement will see insurers actually pushing these centres across to his product. So there could be some potential for longer term growth there. They're currently trading at around 57 cents. You still put them in that penny dreadful phase, but they are making money, and there is potential there. So, perhaps a growth stock on the medical side of things. One to have a look at. Code's VHT, and we'll get a chart on that. Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah.
So that's about it from me.
A lot of potential with that one.
Yeah.
Just there was some stats out from the Reserve Bank of Australia, just in regards to how much more we're using cards rather than cash in Australians' everyday spending. So they were saying it says it's the first time that cards have actually taken over cash spending. 52% of all transactions are made with cards now. cash is only king in transactions under $10. So if we've got a few empty pennies in our pocket, we can still use that. Gets you the coffee. So that's where the cash comes in. Around of the card transactions, around 64% of the card payments were made by PayWave, tap and go. So that's
just too easy, isn't it?
The convenience of it. It's quick. We're all time poor. Tap and go. So that's that hasn't been around for that long. The PayWave system, but it's been embraced well and truly. On average, people take money out of ATMs less than once a fortnight now, so we're not taking out as much cash because we're not paying as much with cash.
I suppose we get cash from FPOS as well.
Well, that's true too. And I'm not sure if you've got your wallet with you, Dan, but there's a statistic here.
Chance, Rob.
Average
Scottish.
On average, people have around what amount in their wallets? The average Australian. How much would you say? Like
$25.
$25. $101.
Wow, is that right?
That's not me. That's not me. I'm well under that. I'm more than 25 like you, but yeah.
Is that
So
right? $101 in cash?
that's right. I'm not sure how they get that statistic, but that's from the Reserve Bank. So
It's budgeting for the younger generation. It's just so much harder with cards now, isn't it? Like you take some money and you put that's aside for the car or insurances, bills coming up. You need 3 or 4 accounts now, and then there's 3 or 4 account fees, etc., etc.
That's
so
right.
it's getting harder in that regard.
Well, yes, that's right. You've got to be structured though and get it very organised. That's right. It's like that PayWave and tap and go. The temptation's there, and you lose track of what you're spending.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest issue with young ones coming through. That haven't had a budget, trying to learn how to use money. So, but
Banks are happy. More fees.
oh, banks are happy. Banks profits.
Pay that levy. It's all paid now.
All paid. Investors are happy. Keep paying those dividends.
Exactly right.
Just on the markets, just a quick rundown. Yesterday, as in Tuesday, consumer confidence figures were up 2.3% on a 5-month high, so that was all good.
Yep.
The ASX 200 was up 0.68% yesterday. 80% of companies were in the black, which is good. One that went down though was Coca-Cola yesterday. Went down 3.8%. That was in regards to some figures from Woolies. Woolies are actually pulling back some of their never fail products off their shelves. So that hit Coca-Cola pretty hard. Today the market's up nearly 1%. That's in regards to a good lead from the States overnight.
Yep.
S&P 500 hitting all-time highs. I hate to say it.
That'd be on the back of the Fed reporting again, I suppose.
Yeah, Fed reporting, that's exactly right. But good corporate results as well. Like McDonald's was up, their shares were up 4.8%. Caterpillar was up 5.9% on the back of good trading results. So that was so it's all positive. So it's and the market, like I said, is up nearly 1% today. So it's all good the last couple of days.
Very good.
That's about it from me.
That's about it from me. Thanks
Thank you.
very much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Rob.